Mr. Wade here. I'm now at the Evergreen Cemetery. I'm doing a video on the unfortunate story of Miss Jane Whitney. Now, she was murdered in her early 20s. And this was by a well-known serial killer out here called Jerry Brudos. I'll post his name up here. I have done a story on him before on another murder grave that we went to, a murder victim. This guy is what you call sick, of course. Jan, apparently, she met Brudos in Portland, Oregon. Stay tuned. Now, let's break it down on the story of Jane Whitney. Now, she met Brudos not by just acquaintance, but because her vehicle broke down on the Highway 5, the I-5. Brudos rose up and says, "Hey, you're stranded. I can take you to my house and then you can use the phone from there." Of course, back then they had no cell phones, which they did. So she gets into his vehicle. He goes back to his house. And on the way to his house, he reaches back behind the seat and finds a leather strap, reaches over the back of her head and strangles her in his seat. So he kills her in his vehicle before he gets home. Method of operation. Crazy. So he takes her home, the corpse of course, puts her in the garage, I assume. And for the next few days, he cuts on her, he has sex with the body, he did all this stuff for the next few days. Wow. Now, how did he get rid of the evidence in his sick mind? He cuts off one of her breasts and uses her breast as her paperweight on his desk. Wow. So he mutilates Jane Whitney's body, has sex with her for 3 days, cuts her breasts off, uses one as a paperweight, and then he takes her off to an ocean, anchors her down with broken bones or whatever, ties her up with, connected to another prior killing that he did on a prior female that he murdered. Lets him drop to the bottom of the Willamette or whatever lake it was. I will post that and more pertaining information. This is the columbarium of Jane S. Whitney. She was murdered in 1968. Wow. This all goes to the connection of people having the kind-heartedness to help somebody out. And then you got those of like Jerry Brudos that uses that kindness to get the weakness so he can gratify his animal murderistic behavior until he was actually captured and went to prison. I will post his prison date up here. I will post anything pertaining to this video. Our respect goes out to Jane Whitney, her family, and everyone else that's watching this. Thank you to all our subscribers out there. Stay tuned for a lot more from Tombstone Whispers. Definitely another unfortunate story from Tombstone Whispers. Stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed the unfortunate story. And Tombstone Whispers, thank you guys for all your subscriptions, and all your likes. And a lot more to come from Tombstone Whispers. Stay tuned for a lot more. I'm Mr. Wade and
Mrs. Crime.
Thank you to all our subscribers. A lot more to come from us.